Cat's got that shit moving and grooving, dude.
Upgrade.
Look, we centered the cameras, and the first thing Jason does is move. So if you're crooked, you have no one to blame but yourself
not
there,
crooked at all.
Travis.
Right.
I know you're not.
Did I move, Chad? Am I still in the frame?
Oh, you're good.
All right, cool.
Sitting sideways, balls in the days.
Yup.
How's the rest go, Jay? On a Sunday night, I might drink me some
hate.
something.
Since I was pausing the days on a summer night. Yeah, something like that.
Paul Wall is never going to sit for this podcast the way y'all disrespecting him.
Hey, that's the homie. I just don't remember some dog. It's screwed up lyrics. I was always fucked up when I was listening to the songs.
Paul
right?
might not remember these.
Hell nah. That's the point of screwed up music. You know what? I heard someone. Who was it? Was it Erykah Badu? It was someone that was saying that they love screwed up music, but you don't have to be on drugs. It's enough of a drug to listen to the music.
Really?
And I say, bullshit. Listen to screwed up music on drugs.
It's enhanced.
Oh, buddy, is it enhanced?
It has to be done
Shit.
right. It has to be done right, though.
In moderation?
The drugs have to be done right, or the
Yeah,
music?
the music.
The drugs always
I
have
guess
to be
the
done right.
drugs too, for
Yeah,
sure.
you gotta do the drugs
With
right.
the, with the music, bro.
The music got to be done right.
music,
Drugs,
yeah.
whatever.
Depends
you can
on the drug.
You can do them wrong.
Depends on the drug.
It does. It does.
You don't wanna
Listen,
do all
kids.
the drugs.
Listen, kids. Don't do drugs. All right.
Okay.
Fast
Yeah,
forward.
first.
Fast forward past this part. Okay. But if you're gonna do drugs,
Do them right.
if you're gonna do drugs, right? Listen.
and setting.
I used to say this all the
Natural
time.
first.
I used to say this all the time when I was on tour. Right. This was the moment that I would stop the show, and I'd talk to the audience, and I'd say, "Listen, somebody's calling me from Bethany, Oklahoma. I guarantee it's nobody that I know because I don't know nobody from there. Okay? Fuck you, Bethany, Oklahoma." So I would look at the audience, halfway, almost done with the show, and I'd say, if you take anything from my set tonight, is this one thing: don't do drugs. And the audience would start to get mad.
Really?
Oh, they would be like, "Who the fuck? Why you? This is stupid." They wouldn't even let me finish, bruh. They would instantly get pissed.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
Right? Yeah. They would get pissed. Okay. I told the audience, "Don't do drugs," and I'm like, "Hold on, wait, before you guys turn on me, dog. Bring the drugs to my booth. We'll do them for you."
Yeah,
and the audience would fucking lose their mind, dog. Yeah,
They would do
bro.
that.
They loved it.
Okay.
Debauchery, dirtbag activities.
Yeah.
That's when I used to do drugs, dog.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I don't do drugs no more.
Yeah.
No, drugs are bad. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kids.
We had our run.
Yeah.
And it was fun. You know, we did some stupid shit.
Now you're done.
Great. Grateful you survived.
You know, I am grateful I made it to the other side because a lot of people didn't.
Yeah.
But listening to the screwed up music, when you're screwed up, buddy,
I've never done lean or anything like it, so
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what that experience is.
the lean maybe enhances it, not as much as like something else.
Yeah.
The lean, because man, lean can knock your dick in the dirt. You'd be sleep.
Yeah.
I had a pretty bad addiction for a while. Jay remembers. I'd pull up to the studio with fucking gallons. Hey, what's up, Jay? Let's record. What the fuck?
Yeah, there was
Just
no work.
shut
There was
everything
no work
down.
getting done.
Hell no.
Yeah.
That's when we started making songs. I don't drink, I do drugs.
Oh yeah.
That song's a banger. I don't give a fuck,
That
dog.
song is a banger, bro.
I don't. Or what was the other one? It was me, TZ, Mob. What's the other one? When I was talking about fucking snorting fucking
OD?
lines with
Was that?
overdose.
Overdose, yeah.
Yup. I think I'm about to overdose.
Yeah, we made some crazy music.
Jay
back
was
then.
watching all of us in there slowly overdose, and Jay's like, "Hey, buddy, time to pull the plug
Yeah.
here, my guy."
Yeah. That's where Johnny got his thing because I was like, "Hey guys, don't do drugs in the studio.
Yeah.
Do them at the shows."
Yeah, I stole this. Like such a comedian thing to do is steal people's shit, right?
Yeah, he was a square.
Yeah, I was. That's what the audience was assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna go up there and I was gonna be on like some, I don't know, Christian rap type vibes.
Why not?
There's nothing wrong with that, but
Mm-hmm.
the audience did not appreciate that, dude. Because
That audience.
my audience.
Yeah.
And at that time, my audience.
You might have a different audience now. They might.
I do.
They might dig on some Christian rap.
I just don't.
You don't?
No.
You haven't heard it all.
I've
There's
heard
some
enough.
good. When I was in
think-
high school, it was bad.
I've heard
Yeah,
enough.
yeah,
though.
It was so bad.
Well, and I think like if you're like there's like Christian rap and then there's like that what's that guy's name D1, Well,
D1?
he's just like, he's not like Christian. He's not
Nah,
like
he's
preaching.
just super positive.
It's just super positive. Like I think that there's that difference.
What about
now
homie?
of-
What's that one dude from Detroit? Not Marshall Mathers. NF.
Oh yeah,
NF.
Yeah.
NF. He's a white dude, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
you know, you could tell he's inspired by Eminem. I think he's Christian and he raps.
Okay.
But I wouldn't classify him as Christian rap.
see, that's the designation I like.
What about
You-
Lecrae? Lecrae got signed by.
Oh, Lecrae, yeah.
That's the-
Yeah,
everybody-
that's what I'm saying. Like I like that, but when all the raps are about you being saved, it gets a little redundant. It's but it's no different than any other.
All the
rap.
raps talking about, "I fucked on your bitch."
Right, exactly. I get bored with that shit too. So it's
do.
not. What'd you say?
I can pass the minister now, and
You got to talk in the mic there, Kenneth.
Yeah, you got a mic.
Yeah, he's all Project Pat.
Project Pat, bro. He's in a minister now, and
He's an administrator of what?
He's what's he administering?
Like a church minister.
He's a
he administers God.
Bro, no, but he still does. He still does songs with Juicy J.
Good.
Juicy J, they just dropped.
Wop
an album.
wop.
Yeah, I haven't heard
Chicken
Yeah,
head.
Yep.
and it's actually dope, bro.
Yep.
He's positive, but not in
In a preachy way?
Yeah, testimonial kind of way, but it's
What's Project Pat, man? Like
And Juicy J, he's making like his newer stuff is on some grown
Yeah, I mean,
grown
shit.
shit.
He
you know?
survived.
walking with the Lord,
Walking with the Lord. Yeah.
Pulling up the church.
Pulling up the church
See John the Baptist.
with my fucking wife. Oh, he said
No,
fuck.
can't
Can't
say
say
it
fuck.
yet.
No,
Yeah.
the word was invented. Okay, I didn't invent it. God let the word happen, dude.
You see how that Catholic guilt just jumps in so fast?
Instantly.
He's like, what? Yeah, what?
It's ingrained,
You
dog.
get so defensive.
They got me from.
Yes, I curse.
Yeah, they caught me from the beginning,
I feel
dog.
real bad about
They
that, don't
did,
you?
bro. Right when I was born, it's like feel bad.
Yeah.
That's how they get you,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
Hell is real. You're gonna burn in eternal fire. Before I even know how to say my name,
Yeah, you
they're
feel guilty.
Yeah,
for
well,
existence.
because according to them, I came into the world dirty.
Yeah, somebody died just for you to be here, Tony.
Yeah, just for me.
just
I know.
for you.
Hey, my Yeshua is not their Yeshua, buddy. My Yeshua
Yep.
is
Different one.
gangster, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's the
Okay.
dude, bro.
Gangster dude.
Listen, if he was here right now, I'd be like, yup, let's go, dog.
Yeah.
I am following you.
People forget Jesus spent a lot of time in the streets, man. He wasn't really with the.
He was for the people. He was like a
He was
FUBU
with the
shirt.
people. A FUBU shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
For us, by us.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he's outdated and
No,
forgotten.
no. I mean, you could twist it. You could twist it there if you want to. He's FUBU. For us, by us,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
People forget that, though.
That whole Christ thing is good.
Fubu.
It
It's a
is.
good thing.
Damn, I forgot about Fubu.
Really?
What about Poo-Boo?
Boo. What was the other one?
Boo-Boo.
all the actors in the movies you watch are wearing FUBU. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
What?
You forgot.
It's ingrained. He don't even see it anymore. Someone pulls up and Sean John Jay's like, what the fuck is this shit? Can't get jiggy with this shit.
Where's all the South Pole at?
Yeah.
Hey, right? That's
Hey, listen.
Back in the day.
Hey, calm down on the South Pole.
Oh, excuse me.
Beyond baggy, buddy.
oh.
That was your
Anchor
shit?
Blue. Oh hell yeah, bro.
Really?
Them fucking pants were huge, dude.
Nah,
but they
what,
weren't.
What were those other ones? Jenko.
Yeah, see, I was about to say
We didn't fuck with the
They
Jenko.
weren't
No,
Janko.
not like that,
Because
no.
Janko was too much, dude. They
Janko
would
was,
cover.
Janko was for the white guys.
They
Yeah.
honestly
the urban white guys
with
were
big
the
chains
Janko,
and shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I only had one pair of Jankos, and they weren't even the big ass baggy ones. My mom's wouldn't let me do that shit. Right?
Yeah.
I was slick with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like our Stilo was Dickies and shit. Wasn't super. They were baggy, but they're
Right.
still kind of like they look
Like tapered.
not sloppy.
Right. Yeah.
Jankos are sloppy as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you step on the back or you get them wet and they start tearing and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Jankos aren't Jankos unless they do that. Unless they're
Yeah.
dragging
Exactly.
their feet, and then you got like the
And
tail.
homie's got to be wearing a corn shirt with like a chain hanging down.
Yeah.
His hair all fucked up and shit.
I know. I went to high school with that
Yeah,
kid.
me too.
Chris Osment was his name.
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
My homie's
Shout
name
out
was-
to you, Chris.
My homie's name was Tender.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Jeremy. He knows. He knows.
Shout out to Ozzy.
And they all had
and
the
Kevin.
same. They all had the same cologne. It was Curve. That Curve cologne.
Oh,
they all
yeah.
smelled the same too.
Nah,
Like,
those
we-
kids smell like cigarettes and weed.
Not Jeremy. Jeremy.
In the
Jeremy
ninth-
didn't
in the
smell
ninth
like.
grade.
Jeremy
Yeah.
didn't smell like
Yeah.
cigarettes, but weed for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know what's crazy? I think why I'm thinking about this is because the other day I watched Clueless in my '90s room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which
Brought
was
you
an
back?
interesting. It was It was interesting for a couple reasons. Before we get all the way into it, you are now tuned in to Respect to Connect. I'm your humble, gracious, and highly favored host with the most, Johnny motherfucking James. Back with a few of my nearest and dearest. Jay, wearing a dope-ass hat, Trav in the building. You cracking, Jay? Ficka one.
Chilling, bro. How y'all doing?
Chilling. I'm doing fucking fantastic.
Fucking great.
Len Words is in the building. What's poppin', Len Words?
It's popping like over red.
Motherfucking Orville Redenbachen. Episode 154. Make some motherfucking noise.
Yeah.
Who was it that said, oh, wow, the fake applause? Was that Chef Marie?
A couple people said that,
Yeah.
actually. But yeah, I think she...
And she said, whoa, people are clapping.
Kind of shocked her.
Yeah, so I was watching, Friday night has been 90s movie night.
Really?
Not just 90s, it's just throwback. Anything 2005 and up is not allowed in the throwback room.
Okay.
So my children can't come.
Okay.
Y'all watch
Just
from out there.
Nothing they watch.
Y'all watch from out there.
Nothing counts.
You guys are after 2005, except for Dom. Dom's
Yeah.
welcome. Okay, you can sit on the couch. But I was watching Clueless. It's God, how things have changed, bro.
Yeah.
Even just the style of movie. Mm-hmm. I started the movie. It was done. The movie's like fucking 30 minutes long.
Yeah. It feels very quick.
Very quick.
Yeah. I like it though. I like the shooting style back then too.
Yeah. You know what I
like
noticed
that.
about the
Yeah.
90s movies that I didn't notice while we were in the 90s? They are very bright.
The comedy movies for sure.
There's
Yeah.
no shadows anywhere. Like everything is over exposed. It feels like.
But it looks right though.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look like muted.
Like blown out or
Yeah,
anything
like
either.
movies now are just so like flat.
Yeah.
It's
I know.
because they don't have a lot of shadows. Everything is just like, where's the sun? I can't tell it.
Even Scream. I was watching Scream the other day.
Yeah, and they shot it like that.
Just bright as
Yeah.
fuck. It's supposed to be a scary movie, and it's like,
Right.
man,
They shoot everything
Yeah.
like Friends.
yeah. You ain't
That's what it looks
lying.
like.
It
Yeah.
does. Everything does
Yeah.
look like Friends. I wonder when that stopped.
I think when CGI got really popular because of the lighting in the graphics, like they look better when they can control the environment.
Yeah.
But the more you control the environment, the less natural the light looks.
And it just looks weird.
Well, yeah, because you're not using as much like actual light. You're using like artificial lights. So yeah, and then
Man.
like everyone uses LEDs for different stuff. So it depends.
Yeah, I don't like
The bigger the budget, the more they can not do that. But then a lot of times, big budget movies are on stages,
Yeah.
and they use like the fake backdrops now
All
and
they
all
do.
that shit.
Man, I'm
So like
curious.
the dunes and Dune are not dunes.
Yeah, I'm curious, like, what the difference is. Like, we obviously now we got AI that can do all this shit.
Allen Iverson?
Then you got and then you got like where there's no computer graphics, but like I'm curious how they did it. Like
Yeah,
what programs or what software they used for like Transformer and stuff like
Oh.
you know what
Or
I'm
like
saying?
back then when they were doing those.
Yeah, like when it was or like Matrix, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like how did they get those graphics?
Matrix was
That's
a lot
my
of
question.
practical.
Yeah, Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super
They had to
practical. A lot of
invent
cameras.
shit.
Yeah.
Have you seen the like behind the scenes? They had like fucking 100 cameras around Keanu when they were doing when he stops with the agent and they both have the gun to each other's head and they're out of bullets and it's spinning around. But there was like 5 million cameras up in
Yeah,
that.
that was the
bitch.
first time
That's
they did
crazy.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, they were inventing techniques in that
Yep.
movie. So I think that's part of
yeah.
it is like they had people who were specialists who had been like years in the game, and they could do effects in camera more so than out of camera because out of camera effects was like a new discipline that was
Gotcha.
just coming in.
I
so.
think, but them doing that, they finally said, you know what? If we can do this out of camera, like this looks cool, but what if we had more control?
Yeah.
And then that's when you started getting the Matrix 2 and 3, right? When it looked cool, but some of the scenes were like, Neo looks like a fucking cartoon character.
Yeah, when he was
where the
flying and all
where the
that
two
shit.
diesels
Yeah.
hit. and
Yeah.
like it was a cool shot, but you could tell it was animated.
You know which one hasn't aged well at all? Yeah, I watched it the other day, and I was gassed up, bro, for the fight scene when he's fighting all the agents after he's talking to the Oracle.
That shit looks so bad, doesn't it?
Oh my god,
it
dude!
looks so bad
It looks
now.
so bad. Like I can't even watch. It takes me
my
out of it,
goodness.
bro. He looks like a cartoon character.
Yeah, it
He's
took me out
bending-
the whole fight, dude.
Yeah, no.
Because that fight was so epic the first time
I
saw
noticed
it,
that
but
in the
yeah.
actual movie. I was like,
Yeah.
it
Really, when
was-
you watched it back in the
Yeah.
day,
I
you
was
were
just so
like,
geeked
"Ugh."
up. I didn't. I was like, this is sicker than fuck. Hell yeah, kick all their asses.
Yeah.
But now I watch it, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
This is
everyone
gross.
looks like like a blurry oil
Yeah,
painting.
just like clay, and
Yeah.
it just doesn't look good. And it's funny because the movies that didn't do that, they still hold now. They have aged well. All the practical, man, we sound like the old dudes, but it's true. All
is
the
what it
practical effects movies have, you know, they didn't have big budget, they didn't have all these great cameras, but they've aged better than these movies that are just all CGI.
What movies would you like? Say?
I would go, I mean, it's hard not to go Spielberg and Zemeckis, right? It's hard not to go Goonies and Back to the Future,
Those types, yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh, Back to the Future. That's a good one.
That shit's all practical effects.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that shit holds to this day. To this day. To this day.
Yep.
And bro, you know, realizing it, you know, going through all these movies and this era with my kids, man, Robert Zemeckis has been involved, and Steven Spielberg, in like pretty much our entire lives of film.
Yeah.
They have navigated like banger after banger after banger. If you're thinking about it, they're probably involved.
Yeah. I mean,
Spielberg's doing TV shows now too.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
He just did the Alien one
And
that
I've
I didn't
heard
watch.
nothing
I heard
but
nothing
shit.
bad.
I've
Everything was
heard
bad about it.
everything about it was not good.
Yeah.
And I don't like to go with preconceived notions here, but I thought to myself, okay, he's been doing Alien movies since before I was even alive, dude. What new ground is there to tackle here? What could he be telling us
I mean,
that he hasn't already told us, except for if he wheeled
The
out an
truth.
actual alien? You
The
know what I'm
truth.
saying?
You know what I'm
It should be
saying?
a documentary. The next alien movie from Steven Spielberg, I want this motherfucker to pull
Right.
up to the White House, pull off all these reptilian
Yeah.
masks,
Yeah.
and show us who these people really are, dog. I'm just kidding, YouTube. That's just for laughs and giggles.
yeah.
Right?
Funny.
I don't know what that movie is. I don't know if I will watch it. I might eventually come around to it, but
What is it called?
I've heard Disclosure Day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had a bunch of ads for it, but it kind of fell off a cliff. And I don't know anyone who's like come back and said, this is a great movie, you should watch it.
No,
Like,
nobody's
I've
told
never
me
heard
that. And I've heard that from people I actually trust their opinion in film. Everybody has bad takes, but when 10 people you trust say that, especially about Steven Spielberg,
Right.
because we all got,
Because we'll give him the benefit
we
of the
always
doubt.
will.
We'll give him that grace.
because it's Spielberg.
yeah.
right?
Because he's, E.T.
So if that many people are saying it, especially after Ready Player One, have you guys
Did you like that one?
Hell yeah, that
Yeah,
movie
that
was
was a
shit.
good movie,
You didn't?
bro.
Not really.
What didn't you like about it?
Well,
I loved it.
I don't enjoy the dystopian takes. I'm kind of
Over
like
it?
I know that was a part of the source material, so I get that. But I'm kind of done hearing about the terrible future that we're all plummeting towards. Yeah, man, I'm about ready to change that story, y'all. Like, I'm really tired of like singing like, oh, we're all gonna be starving in the future and living in trailers, and like, I don't think that's gonna be the outcome.
Once
so.
you, honestly, if you read, not Animal Farm too, but 1984?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you read 1984, right? And Fahrenheit was the
9/11.
No,
No.
the one Fahrenheit
451.
451.
Yeah.
Which I think Fahrenheit 451, I wouldn't say it's overrated, but I think once you get to the end of that, you realize how much better 1984 is than Fahrenheit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, dog. Like, it drags so fucking slow.
Okay, I thought it
dude.
was me because I just grabbed that out of a little library a couple weeks ago, and I was like, man, I never read fiction. Let me read one of these,
Brother.
And I was like, I can't even get into
It's
this shit.
so slow, dude.
Really?
Oh my God. Yeah, I got through it, and I've read it twice actually, just because books like that, when everybody's talking about them, I really take my time with them. I digest it. I'll even pull out like a notebook, right, and like take my like what I think or like moments in the book that I feel like I should remember.
That's dope, Johnny. You dropped out of school and you kept doing it.
I did, dog. Because
That's
I
fire,
want,
bro.
I want that knowledge.
Still doing
brother.
book reports.
Yeah, I want that knowledge. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I read The Alchemist, bro.
That's
and
good,
every
though.
single time I take something out of it, and I got me an Alchemist notebook,
That's
bro.
a skill set, man. I was just talking to my son about that yesterday. I was like, look, man, self-education is the best skill you can develop, man, because at that point, you can overcome anything.
Not
but the
to
people who only read what they tell you to read, boy, you...
And not to get too far into this dystopian. hit the fucking button there, Jason.
Oh, yeah?
Okay? We gotta whisper to this motherfucker, okay? So my venture into my 90s room, which first off, I gotta shout out a fucking long time listener, bruh.
Yeah.
The homie James Brown, and no, not the singer, dog. I'm not fucking around here. Hey! Hey! He's like, I love the podcast. I got a couch for you, dog. It's perfect for your fucking room. My dog, that couch has pulled everything together, bro. My kids have spent almost every day of the fucking summer sleeping on that pull-out in that couch.
Really?
Flawless. It was perfect. It pulled the whole room together. Shout out.
Playing game?
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
I got the
I
Nintendo
miss that
64
shit,
now.
dude.
Come over, dog. You can't sleep, but you can chill. Right? We ain't have a sleepover, Jay.
Bring donuts
Right?
and everything.
Damn.
Shit.
Maybe you might have
Donuts in the
got,
morning.
you had me at donuts. I watched Jerry Maguire too.
Did you really?
So shout out, right? Where the fuck was I? Oh, okay. In going back and getting this physical media that we were so happy to get rid of. I remember I had a fuckload of VHS.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember thinking to myself, fuck this shit, this is stupid. DVD, hell yeah. Then I was like, fuck DVD. Blu-ray, fuck yeah. Then I was like, fuck Blu-ray. Streaming.
Yep.
We have gone too far.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And I'm scared it's going to be hard to turn back the ship. And stay with me here for a while, audience. I'm going to land, I promise. If they don't let us have physical media, this goes back to Fahrenheit idea, okay? If they have the books
Digital.
on here,
Yep.
digital, and they have the movies and the entertainment, all digital, they can change it
Anytime
whenever they want to.
Anytime they want.
Let's change the ending to E.T.
Just take it. Just take
Or
it
just
out.
turn
or
it.
take
yeah.
it
Yep.
completely. But if you have these physical books, you have these movies, you have these things that are physically yours, what are they gonna do? Come to your house and fucking re-edit the tape?
Not re-edit it, just take that shit.
Yeah,
Take it.
that's that they can do.
That's what they.
That's the Fahrenheit conversation.
Yeah, that's the
right?
shit, yeah.
Let's take the books and burn these bitches.
Yeah.
And anybody that's reading them, like people are like, hey, I got page 7. Well, I got page 11. Like they're
Yeah.
fucking like dope Dylan fucking.
Damn.
The book is dope, but it's really, really, really slow, dog. Like you have to be an avid reader to get through it. And I will say right now, it is a bit overrated, dude. People say that you can read this and just change your fucking life.
You're talking about Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit.
Or, okay,
yeah.
all right.
No, 1984. Boom. If you're gonna read any of them, read that one.
Okay,
That
gotcha.
and what did I say the other day?
You
I
said
said Animal House the other
Animal
day.
House, yeah.
That and Animal Farm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Read those two, and that's about as dystopian as you're gonna need to. It tackles
get
it
the
all.
idea. You'll get the
it's-
idea.
It tackles it all. But thinking about that and how fast and how quick we were to give those things up, and now it's happening with games. PlayStation said the next console
I heard about
is
that.
all digital.
heard about
GTA 6 is not gonna come with a disc.
It's not gonna come at all, man. Fuck all that.
Yeah, well, they
we'll
already
see.
set a
We'll
release
see.
date,
Yeah,
but
but-
they're gonna sell it. You're gonna get the box, and it's gonna have a download card inside.
Get
of
the
it.
fuck out of here. Why even give me the box? That's crazy.
It's their easy way to finally say, okay, well, we gave you the box. Now the next one, no box.
yeah.
Right?
Right.
They're taking it
Just
all
order
away.
it. They're trying.
I
Man,
don't like
they
that.
trying.
I started collecting. Well, my pops was like trying to get rid of a bunch of his records. He was, I just don't have the room for them. Da da da. Let's just see what sell them or just donate. I was like, no, fuck no.
I haven't even gone through these to find samples
so-
yet.
Exactly.
Like, I got a
so
bunch of these.
I set up a shelf in the studio, and we got a record player there. I gotta get it fixed though. It's playing all fast.
It's probably the belt.
Yeah, it's either the belt or the caps. I found
yeah.
out. So, but anyways, but it's that same thing though. It's like that's like you can actually physically touch those things. You know what I mean? Vinyl, they're not gonna be able to take that away unless they could, like we said, come
Door to door.
Yeah, go to the
And
door
if
and
you
fucking.
take care of the vinyl, it sounds better over time.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
more them grooves get dug in that bitch, it just then pops.
Yeah, it's different, bro. Like
It's warm.
it's and it's just like cool. Like fuck it, I'll throw it on in the background.
The sound is processed different too, like the way your ears are listening, because you're actually looking at like a mechanical, like a quantum size, almost not quantum, but small, micro size. But the needle and all that stuff, like it's got diamond tips and stuff like, so it's using actual carbon plus the carbon of the vinyl and everything else. So all of that is like natural, like based in natural things. So the resonance, when it hits your ears, it's got a depth that you don't get when you're just listening to ones and zeros being processed. So you get a connection to it.
Yep.
There's a reason why they switched it up. And they switched to non-analog instruments and like synthesized instruments. Like all that stuff was intentional.
And
That's
if you pay attention, you could actually hear the difference between the vinyl, like obviously, but vinyl, and then like say you're streaming it off of YouTube, like some of the instrumentation's gonna be
You can hear it.
sit in a different spot.
Way different.
Same with the
Yeah,
vocals.
the mixes are different.
They're
all
way
that.
different. So it's crazy
That's
to.
why I don't like fucking Playboi Carti. I can't stand. I'm telling you right now.
What is-
I cannot stand that fucking aluminum foil.
Oh, that
very
shit.
fucking high frequency.
Yeah.
It feels
It's
like.
tinny.
So
Yeah.
you remember when, like, I never had them, but the homies would say they had the metal fillings. And you would bite on that shit and it would feel like electricity. I'm assuming that's what his music feels like.
Yeah.
You know when you get a battery, a D battery, and you put it on your tongue and it would like kind of like electrocute
Like
you.
sting you a little
Never
bit.
did that.
Never did that.
Put a battery on my tongue?
Yeah, come on, dog.
No, sorry.
Well, I'm gonna bring one in next week and
Never
we're gonna
got
try it.
charged up.
Yeah, you
Not
have
happening.
charged up,
Yeah.
dog.
Not gonna happen.
Drink from a copper chalice and battery, dog. I'm fucking out here wilding, bro. Plugged in, dude. But that's why I think that's why a lot of music now, for one, we have aged into a different place. I accept that. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm happy where I'm at. Shouldn't have been here, but I'm here. The music now, it's not just the subject matter for me. It's the frequency in which it's made. I just don't like the way it makes me feel. I don't like the way it sounds, bro, in my fucking headphones in my car. It just doesn't do it for me. It really doesn't. The frequency is very cold.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good way to describe it.
It's very cold. And you bringing up the vinyl, right? Doesn't matter what you listen to. That shit is warm. That shit is yellows, it's reds, it's oranges that come out of the speakers. Doesn't matter what you're listening to. It warms it up. And that's like, I'm telling you, bro. That's why I said hit the button. Something like they said, oh yeah, no. Let's switch it. Analog, no. Let's go digital. Now we control. Now it's numbers, right? Now we have this manipulation game. And whoever said that CDs was the way to go, how we bought that, I have no idea how we thought that was a good fucking idea. Because the moment I went from a tape to a CD player.
You know what it was? Because you could skip and get back to that song.
Yeah.
You could repeat that song faster.
Yeah, but you had
than
to
the
hold
tape.
your fucking, bro, you had to walk your mobile player like this.
That was the one you had, man. Mine had the 10-second anti-skip.
That
all
shit didn't
that
work for
shit.
me.
I was
Fuck.
about to say.
That
dog.
shit
No,
did, bro.
60 seconds.
I had that shit.
anti-skip.
I had that shit in my pocket, and I'm trying to listen to Bone Thugs. And that shit's just skipping.
Try to ride your bike with that shit.
You get a thumbprint on that bitch. It's a wrap. A scratch. It's a wrap. So when they tried to tell us that it was the safer way to go, we bought that shit hook, line, and sinker, bro.
sure.
It did sound good, but it didn't like because it was loud.
It was a convenience.
It was loud.
Yeah, but
But
it was
did
more
it sound
compressed, right?
better?
Yeah,
Isn't that
it
what
was
It was like
compressed.
hyper compressed.
It didn't sound better.
Nah, the tape definitely had a warmer sound, but it was outdated.
It was,
and that's what that's
because
just what it comes
they
down
told
to.
us it was outdated.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with that because honestly, I think a lot of this like perceived progress ain't progress.
I think it's backwards.
Yeah, it ain't. We ain't progressing towards anything we want.
They
at all.
are. We're not.
So would you still
Possibly.
rather have the tape player right now?
Honestly,
I would.
Yeah.
I want tapes. I want tracks.
Vinyls.
I want vinyls.
I want VHS,
seeds in my
dude.
watermelon.
Yup.
All
Thank
that.
you. Make some
I'm
fucking
saying?
noise, dude. Make
All
some
of
fucking noise. I
Bring
agree
it
with
back.
Len Words.
Bring it back.
I hate this fucking seedless watermelon fucking GMO fucking nasty shit.
I hate that shit.
So do I.
It's gross.
It's
the,
nasty.
The food is so nasty.
Yeah, no.
It's-
Shit's printed. It's 3D printed food.
hate
Well, why
that
don't you guys
shit,
grow your own?
I do.
I'm fixing to stop.
Yeah, I do.
give me
I told
some-
you. Why do you think I was talking about making manure last episode?
I don't know.
Jake?
I thought that was some like fetish or something.
No, it wasn't. dog. This one's got a shit fetish now. Yeah.
Johnny and that scat.
Damn, this fool. He's brought up 2 girls, 1 cup, one too many times for him not to be on some fucking weirdo shit.
He said it changed his life. We didn't know
it
how
did.
much.
Damn. Listen, baby girl, can you make it look like it's from Wendy's? I want it to look like a Frosty.
Gross,
Oh, don't take me back to that shit. That was so bad.
Yikes.
But I think, and I was telling Josiah this when we were at the pool, and he's been coming over and seeing the progress of the '90s room in the front, and he was reliving some of his moments in his childhood. Oh, we had this on VHS, and there's just this feeling that it still has, right? That's still there, and they can't really take it. Mm-hmm. But if everything's streaming and everything's digital, it can always change. Mm-hmm. They said they did that with Stranger Things, right?
What do you mean?
So did you see the episode where you seen the way they got all the way to the end? He was playing guitar against Vecna. Mm-hmm. So you know how the clock was ticking? So now if you go back to the first season, you can hear the clock in the background.
Oh, really?
They claim that was never there, that they went back in now and they're like, oh, we know the story now, but we got to go back in. We got to add this into the story and clean it up. Yeah. I bet you the motherfuckers from Lost would have liked that opportunity. Right?
Oh, wait. The whole 5th season.
Season.
The fog, not working.
No. Let's just re-edit around that shit. But now they can go in and, like, if they didn't have the idea before, they can edit the idea in there.
Post.
I don't like that, dude.
I hate that.
I don't like that.
Make your mistakes.
Yep.
And that wasn't even a mistake. It was just a missed opportunity, which happens.
It does.
Just let that go.
Yep.
I don't like that. I don't like how they, did I tell you about The Siege, how they described the movie? I was watching it a few months ago. I was watching it, you know The Siege? Mm-hmm. Denzel and, okay. So really good movie. Really, like, interesting to watch now that, we've actually had all this, like, ICE shit and stuff going on with the immigrants and stuff, because it was that, but it was with the Arab community in that movie, right? So the way they described it like, what's his name? Bruce Willis's character, the general. They were like, he's a racist, over like crazy xenophobic. Like they were just making him sound like he was just like crazy racist. And you watch the movie, and he's the only one who's like, we should not be doing this. We should not be doing this. But because he's military, as soon as they give him the go, he's like, I'm doing my job. Like I'm not, you can't take me off. But he was telling them like, don't pull, don't push this button because this is a very broad sword.
Yep.
I hated the fact that they changed the description of the movie after the fact with modern politics to make him sound like he was like just like a xenophobic racist character. And it's like, no, that was part of the brilliance of what the movie was saying, was that once you go too far with this stuff, people are still obligated the way they're obligated. So we already have this military and all this stuff. So it's like when they're doing their job, they're doing their job. So you can't take that from them. You can't blame them for it. Part of that responsibility goes on the legislators and the other people who would be enforcing this or telling them, yeah, we're going to put the military in New York to protect New York. Yep. So that part I don't like. I don't like the revisionist history of looking back at the past and saying all that needs to be fixed just in case someone goes back and looks at it. And we got to tell them how to feel about it now. It's like, fuck all that, bro. No. Like,
what they're trying to do, they're doing that outside of the movies,
They're
too.
doing that with everything, dog.
Where did you see that, where they...
I saw it online where I was streaming it from. Like, it was just the description.
They changed it.
And because I've seen the movie so many times, and I went back to it because I was like, man, I kind of fuck with that shit. Let me watch it again. And I read it, and I was like, that's not what this movie is. Like, why are they saying that he's like a racist? I was like... Race had nothing to do with it. Like, obviously, it was a part of why people were spazzing out, but all the people in the movie were like in New York marching for the Arab cause and everything, and that's why the whole the bad guys were gonna bomb that march, and that's why it was so fucked up. Is because like they're marching for you. Like, why are you gonna bomb them? So it had all these great layers in the movie. Go back and watch it. It's fantastic. All these great layers, and they tried to wash it away just by calling him a racist. And I'm like, that's what you fuck up. You fuck up the nuance, because it's not like everybody missed the point back then.
And I mean, how in doing that shit, you're never going to be able to learn from
Exactly. Precisely.
If you change it and pretty it up, like, oh, we knew what we were doing the whole time. Look, no, this was intentional.
We knew racism was bad. We knew. We always knew.
We always knew. Look, it's in the description.
Did you though?
It's in the description, right? We changed Dumbo, right? Everything's fixed now. We prettied it all up. Right. We're never gonna learn, and that really freaks me out a little bit when I start thinking about our history in total.
Yeah.
It freaks me out because I start thinking, how many times has this happened? Right?
Damn. Yeah.
We had it figured out. And they're like, oh, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
No. Calm down. Let's start changing stuff around, right? No. We don't want you plugged in like that, my guy. Hell nah, dude. Let's give them a 12-month calendar and fuck them all up. Because word, no. We can't control these motherfuckers. And it comes down to control.
Yeah.
Control us, control the narrative. And when you start seeing it play out in real time, let me put my tinfoil hat on. I don't give a fuck. That's not a hat. It's a, you know what I'm saying? It's a Lobo's hat. Right? We're seeing this play out in real time. Mm-hmm. You want me to believe that this is the first time that this is taking place?
Oh,
Hell no.
Highly unlikely.
No. That's why there's such gaps in history. Right? I always go back to the pyramids, dog. It's hard. Like, until they can fully explain those motherfuckers to me, I ain't never gonna believe anything they got to say. Unless you motherfuckers can actually give me a why, how, and what, shut the fuck up, you're lying. They're lying. There's no way around it, dude. The story they tried to feed us about the damn pyramids when we were kids is absolute dog shit.
Bro, you don't believe they built those impossible things?
Oh, dude.
To bury...
Yeah.
2 people?
Dude, that's it. 2 people. And all over the world.
Yeah.
Not only did they build them...
in a network.
And they were wearing sandals.
On grid lines.
They were wearing sandals and loincloths.
Bro, I seen this picture. It was like... the caption said, proof that... how the pyramids were built, and it was like a picture, and like there's like a bunch of like people holding these big ass boulders up. someone was all, oh, how the fuck is there a picture of this shit
right?
from way back then?
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I feel there's been moments throughout our evolution, right? Throughout mankind, humanity, consciousness. Let's go consciousness.
Okay.
There's been moments throughout consciousness where they stopped the train. They made us get off that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Then they made us forget that we built the train. Right. We knew how to drive the train. The train was here for us.
Thank you, bro.
They intentionally made us stop that bitch, get off that bitch, and forget that bitch.
Yeah.
And now it's all discombobulated. And now it's going to be even worse now. I'm not trying to sound like to ring the alarm guy, but with the introduction of Mr. Allen Iverson on the planet,
yeah,
it's all up for grabs, dude.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about it is like I don't really know how to feel about news. Like when the and I know we're gonna talk about this, but when that kid, his name escapes me right now.
What's his name, Ken? You remember?
Wells. What's his name? Noel. No. When he got killed, the first thing I thought was like, all I saw was just a picture of him and his friends and a story, and I was like, this is nonsense. Let me ignore this because I didn't. Yeah, because it wasn't like, it didn't feel real that it was like, oh, that's really thing. But then you find out, of course, it's heinous and terrible. But all that stuff is just kind of like, every time it comes across my timeline, you now have to like filter through. It's like, is this even real? Or is someone just trying to manipulate me?
So much
to
so
get
that
me to be upset about something.
Go to any viral post. Go to any of them, right? And about a good 30 to 40% of the comments are going to say AI slop. This is AI.
Right.
Even if it's clearly not AI, okay? Even if it's a video that Rob Dyrdek was talking about back in fucking 2011, there's going to be somebody in the comments that's going to go AI, which rightfully so, bruh. But there's a balance here. Like, you can't just say, like you were saying, you can't say everything's instantaneously AI because then you let this heinous story go unchecked.
Right.
You're not even looking for it, which Ken.
Nolan Wells.
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Nolan Wells. You got it brought up. You got some info for us so we could talk about it. Get to the mic, my brother.
I have it.
All right. Ken, our new corresponder.
All right, there's I have two different stories. I have
Okay.
one from this is just the overlap from you pull up from Google. His name is Nolan Xavier Wells. He's an 18-year-old college football player who was reported missing on July 4th. Boating trip with friends into an uninhabited Horn Island that does not. There's no water on this island. There's no communications on this island, but I guess it's popular because it has nice beaches.
They go there to party.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Bonfire shit.
I guess he got into the sudden passing has drawn national attention because civil rights attorney Ben Crump has got involved, and so has Reverend Al Sharpton. And they have said that he was the only black friend out of a group of white kids. He got into an argument. There's one video showing that he got into an argument on the island, and then they're saying that, and this is from not one of the kids, but one of the kids' moms saying that there's a video of him fighting, and then another mom is saying that there is he told he told her son that he was staying. He was going to stay on the island by himself.
He was staying there alone?
Yeah, he was staying there alone, and then his body showed up on Monday. The Mississippi police, they have labeled it a death, not a homicide, because they are waiting for an autopsy to be to come in, and then Ben Crump has ordered his own autopsy. So
What are the kids that were there saying?
they're not. There's nothing.
Nobody's talking.
There's nothing on the kids at all.
They're not
Only their parents are talking.
Yeah.
So
Sound.
So it sounds
so that's basically
fishy as a motherfucker.
How old were they?
Like
They're all
18,
19,
19 years
20.
old.
Yeah.
Nolan Wells, he's actually a really good junior college football wide receiver.
Damn.
Was. Yeah, because he's definitely out of here.
And
Yeah.
it was, this is Mississippi?
Yeah. Yep. Small town.
My dog.
Ish.
We've seen this story 1,000 times. This is not a new story.
What they think happened is accidental drowning.
Yeah, because that's the easiest way to say,
Yep.
hey, he's dead now and no one's
It
going
was
to be
an
held
accident.
accountable.
He
Yeah.
wanted to stay there by himself anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just happened
Who
to
the
drown.
fuck would want to stay on an
Nah.
island by themselves, bro?
Nah.
Like,
I don't buy it, dude.
10 miles off the coast?
yeah, like
By yourself?
Alone? The fuck
No
it-
phone, no money. He left his phone.
Yeah.
He left his money.
Yeah,
he
his
left
friends
everything.
had his phone.
Yeah.
Like, because they came back and they cleaned the boat before they...
Come on,
They
my
cleaned the
dog.
boat and they cleared all their social medias.
wow.
At the same time. I
Right.
did see that.
That shit.
I seen the picture
like,
of them.
How much more guilty can you get,
Yeah,
bro?
but don't get more guilty
they
than
did
that.
that shit in, what was it, Goodfellas?
Yep.
Yeah.
It don't get more guilty than that.
And deleting shit doesn't delete it.
Right,
It deletes
exactly.
it from what we can see. but
Exactly.
it's
The
always
public
there.
can't see it,
Yeah.
but goddamn it, Google knows.
Yep.
You know?
Who are these kids connected to? How far is this gonna go?
They got family in the court system. They got
Okay,
family
yes.
in the
Oh, they
law
do?
enforcement.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
like one of the kids' mothers or fathers is a judge.
I will say this
And-
again. We have seen this story play out too many times.
And he wasn't just the token Negro either. Like he had a whole bunch of friends, but he was kind of like how I am, where it's like you got friends from both sides or all sides. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you will have to choose one way or the other. Sometimes you kicking it over here, sometimes you kicking it over here, and it's love either way. And I think he was that type of person. But
Sometimes you don't know who
Something
the fuck
happened.
you're around, bro.
Yeah, well-
sometimes it like for real, like alcohol gets involved. Like you have no idea who you're around until that second shoe drops.
Right.
Then you're like, oh fuck.
yeah,
I let the devil into the fucking front
For
door.
sure, for
and
sure.
he's been here the entire time.
And that's the scary part about having those like mixed cliques where it is just you and you're around a bunch of people who aren't like from the culture or whatnot, because sometimes you'll need to hold the line, you know, just for your own dignity and everything else. And somebody will get out of pocket, but you ain't got nobody who's just, you know, jump in and back you up. His friends might have done that, but when push comes to shove, they're going to protect themselves
Yep.
before they protect you or your, you know, like they got to protect themselves. I saw a video, I don't know if it was the same group of people or whatnot, but I saw a video where it was like some people arguing and fighting on the beach. It looked like those people in this story. I don't know what it was, but it was a different kid, like a white kid, young kid, who looked like somebody had like punched him in his nose and broke his nose because it was bleeding. And it was like this older dude who was like in his 30s or 40s or something, who was like screaming at the kids and telling them to get the fuck out of here and all that stuff. And it just made me think, if there were more people around, there's so much more to this story. It's not just him and his friends.
Yep.
There could have been other people involved, and maybe him and his friends, or maybe his friends not wanting to rat out somebody else who had, you know, who was on the island, because it wasn't like it was just them. It was an open place, so anybody could be there. It could have been somebody else who was there doing some dirt, and they were just like, we're not going to talk on it, we're not going to speak on it, we're going to let the authorities handle it. But again, he's dead, nobody else is dead. It looks like a cover-up. It looks like people who are just blatantly protecting themselves.
Yep.
And that's the saddest thing, because, like, I can't even imagine being a parent and losing your child.
Nah, bro. I'd be
As,
fucking losing my
like,
mind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I'd be fucking losing my mind, bro. I'd be on some fucking
sure.
Punisher vibes.
Yeah,
I'd be burning
for
down
sure.
houses. I'd be losing it. Yeah. And again, because you don't know the fucking story, bro. But again, the story
And the
looks...
autopsy ain't gonna tell you.
Hell no. Especially if they got connections up the ladder, dude. If they got connections in these places, small towns like that, bro, they protect their own.
For sure.
They cover their own... They clean up their own shit.
And there's connections there that could be as loose as, I work with that guy. He
Exactly.
would never do that.
Exactly.
Or I know that person or whatever. He's my sister's cousin's aunt or whatever.
What's that one? What's that one Kevin Bacon movie? Stir of Echoes. You ever seen that?
Oh, yeah.
Remember how?
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen Stir of Echoes?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Really?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
bro.
a pretty good thriller,
I'm about to
man.
fuck it up for you, but oh well. Jay, it's not on Tubi, Jay, so you're not gonna watch it anyways.
They don't play that on Bounce.
So Kevin Bacon.
Why you always hating on Bounce, dog? I was talking to one of the homies I work with the other day, bro, and I was like, man, these guys on the podcast, they hate on Bounce, dog, because we're talking
channel,
about
man.
just antennas, and he's all, they play some good movies on there. Why,
Yeah, y'all let
why they hating,
man.
bro?
So Kevin Bacon buys a new house, okay, and he goes to this hypnotist, and she like unlocks a door in his mind, right, and he starts having these fucked up visions. He starts seeing this little girl, right, in this orange jacket. And he's fucking freaking out. He's seeing her everywhere, bro. He's fucking smashing his wife, and she's popping up, and he's seeing like little pieces, like weird. It's the movie, the movie The Ring. You know that tape has like splices of weird shit that don't make no sense.
Yeah,
that's how Kevin Bacon's like living his life. He's seeing like a nail being broken. He's seeing like glasses being broke. He's seeing like through a plastic sheet and shit, right?
Damn.
So he starts losing it, and he's like, I gotta find her. So he starts digging holes and shit like that, and he destroys his entire house, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I have seen
where
that.
he dug that big ass hole in the backyard and all that shit.
And all the neighbors are like, what the fuck is going on?
He's like, it's down here.
His wife leaves him, bro. It's a whole fucking thing,
Yeah.
right? And he finally he finds her body, right? And when he touches her body, boom, it all clicks in. And what had happened was the neighbor that lived next to him, one of his friends, his son and his son's friend or some shit, they were drinking, right? And this girl, she was like autistic or something like that, right? And she didn't have a lot of friends, so they're out there drinking and they're having a fucking good old fucking time, these two fucking idiots. And they tell her to come inside, right? And then they start like, well, give me a kiss. And
Wasn't she like kind of...
Yeah, she was like autistic, right?
Something.
So one thing leads to another, right? And they end up fucking going way too far, bro.
Yeah.
Doing nasty ass fucking shit that these fucking weirdos end up doing. And in doing that, she's like screaming for them to stop or whatever. And one of them puts like a plastic bag over her face, and she suffocates. So they go to the reason I'm bringing this up is because they go to the dad, and the dads help him cover the whole shit up, bro. Because the dad owns the house, so they bury her in the foundation of the house. They're like, oh, she just disappeared.
Yeah.
There's no
and
evidence.
The whole
of it.
neighborhood thought she just...
Whole neighborhood. She's like, she was autistic.
She walked off. They
she
just
walked
made
off.
it, yeah.
She's a missing person. So I say that to say this.
Yeah.
They protect their own, dog.
Yeah.
They protect their own. Like,
Parents and families do.
you want us to believe that he just decided, hey, I'm chilling here. And what, he decided to swim back to shore? Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
10 miles?
No, bro.
And
in the dark?
Let's be honest, without your phone.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And then all the fucking friends wash everything clean.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's so obvious that it's like, come on, man. And I hate that it's being turned into a black and white thing.
Yep.
Because this is the type of, like, first of all, young people who don't respect life take lives. Like, unfortunately, that is often the case where they just make those quick decisions, whether it's fighting. Because them kids could have been fighting over girls, for all we know.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily have to have been race related. However, you know, if he was the type of guy that the girls liked or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, those sorts of things, people will take it too far. And then his body washed up. It's not like he died on the island. So somewhere in the water, his body was placed into the water somehow. Yep. Either he swam off the island, which is highly unlikely.
Yeah,
right, exactly. Or he was dead and they pushed him off the boat, cleaned the boat, went home, and then scrubbed everything else. And
let their parents know.
And let their parents know, look, some
what are we gonna
bad
do?
shit went down.
We all got to stick together.
Right.
This is our story. Come on, bro.
Right.
Like I said, we've seen this 100 times.
And it sucks because I don't want that, because that's probably closer to the truth than it to just be like, well, he was killed because he was black. And black people shouldn't hang out with white people because they're not safe. Because those are the narratives that I'm hearing now where it's like, come on, man. Like, it's obviously a tragedy, and nobody would ever want that to happen to their child. That's an awful circumstance to happen. However, the specifics about what actually happened, unfortunately, will probably never be known. No. And that's the only place where his parents would have got solace, because if they said, hey, he got into a fight over some chick or, you know, whatever, that's easier to understand rather than all the speculation. It just and really, all the hiding.
It really sucks, though, that part is also true.
Right.
The part that you don't want to be true, right? That black kids can be unsafe hanging out with white kids like that.
But they're unsafe anywhere.
It's
like
100. I agree with you 100%.
That's what I'm saying. Is like
100%.
I don't like the idea of just sliding this into the racism box as if it was just cut and dry racism.
I agree with you.
Because if it was that, I think this kid would have been smart enough to know, hey, these people are crazy. I shouldn't.
They're acting
just,
weird.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Something's popping here.
Right,
yeah.
exactly. Because at that point, I just go sit on the boat and just not interact. You know what I'm saying? And when it's time to go, it's time to go. But
I 100% agree with you. What that does is that takes away from further investigation into what actually took place.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
What it does is it splits it. It paints it with a broad brush. Oh, cool. This is another tragedy because white people hate black people.
Right.
Right.
And
this is what happens.
Tired of being mistreated by white people, and we should never be together because look what happens.
That could potentially be a part of this, but it can also be they didn't like him in the first place, and maybe he stole one of these dudes' bitches. You feel what I'm saying? Like they harbored, and what makes
very good looking kid.
You know what I mean?
I might add.
I'm just saying, and see,
I think the girls would have been on it,
where it took place matters as well.
Right, for sure.
Okay,
for sure.
This didn't happen in California or in Seattle, dude.
Yeah,
this happened in Mississippi.
Yeah.
So that allows for that narrative to have a big breath of air, bro.
Right. Well,
because when we look at it, we're like I just said, we've seen this 100 times, dude. This is a story that we've all seen so many times that we all already have drawn a conclusion.
Well, see, and okay, so that to me is also part of the reason why I don't feel bad that Mississippi has to carry that because of all the shit that they allowed prior to.
100%.
So it's like now it could totally be something not just like Mississippi is racist, you shouldn't be there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even that. However, because they let so much crazy shit slide in the past, now it's like, well, it is Mississippi. Like that's the first thought that people have. So it's like
it draws that.
Yeah, exactly. Like
we were just talking about before the pod.
Do.
Like when something happens, like, and it's proven that it's happened, and we've seen it time and time again. It's like the fucking the boy that cried wolf.
Right. Right.
Eventually, you're just gonna stop going, and he's gonna get eaten by a fucking wolf because you don't believe it anymore. There's that shadow of like, but this is probably what happened because of where it was
Right.
and how it looks, and you know what I'm saying, their color and his, and the history that this all has. And again, I'm not saying that that's not there, but I'm also saying that that could be there on top of something else.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
Like they might not have just taken them out just because they were different skin color from each other, but that might not have helped the situation.
For sure. For
You
sure.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And not to mention, let's say, I mean, I don't want to sound callous about any of this, but let's say he was already dead. Like got into a fight or something, shit went too far, he's dead. Their fear of being called racist or being tried or prosecuted as a hate crime, knowing that would bring stiffer penalties and possible eternal jail time, might have had them thinking, well, we got to cover this shit up.
We gotta clean it
because
up.
we can't, you know what I'm saying? Because people already think that way. But if he just drowned and his friends knew he drowned, they would have came back and said, oh my God, he drowned.
Exactly.
They would have said
That's
that first.
Brother, that's the first thing I said. That's the first. When they tried to say it was drowning, I was like, fuck no.
Yeah.
If one of my homies drowned, the first thing I would be like,
I would've been calling his mom, like, oh my God,
Oh my God, you
yeah.
got to get out here. Something happened.
Yeah.
You guys were saying there was a girl involved. It says that the boys,
Knew it.
Another story. This is from NPR, National Public Broadcasting, or
Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radio. They said that the boys, when they were interviewed, they said that he decided to stay with a young woman now, but the young woman said that Wells got on the boat with them too. So something happened on the boat, and then the boys never even turned in the phone. The reason how they found the phone is that the mom had like 360 on the phone and tracked the phone down to one of the boys, so they didn't even turn it in.
Wow.
Oh shit.
So they knew he died. They knew he didn't have his phone. They didn't give the phone to his mama. Like,
Nah.
Why would you
Nah.
not drop the phone?
I'm sorry, dude.
In the water too.
They know what the fuck happened, and somebody murdered him, bro.
For sure.
I'm sorry,
For
dude.
sure.
Yeah, and they're covering it up, bro, and it's fucking disgusting. And I feel for his family. Like I would be losing my fucking mind, bro. I don't even want to. Just thinking about that makes me sick.
Yeah.
They're gonna. He's gonna get justice, bro. I believe so because it's all over.
God
the place,
don't like
dog.
ugly, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're confident.
Yeah.
I'm not so confident, only because it's so hard to prove, and when it's hard to prove, and you're on that margin of believability in a court, then the community has an effect, because a jury, like let's say, a murder trial, they're probably going to want a jury trial. You know what I'm saying? If it's murder, because now it's like the autopsy could say he drowned, and now they could just wait for the autopsy to come out, and then they all come out with a story. It's just like, okay, well, if the autopsy says he drowned, then that's it.
Look at what Ken just said. They still had his phone.
Right, that's what I'm
One
saying.
of the kids had his
and they knew they
fucking
didn't
phone.
have him.
For sure.
Yeah.
He wasn't there.
Bro.
So it's
Like
that.
I got
that
Jay's
alone
phone.
is
Where
like,
the fuck is Jay at?
Yeah,
Oh, Jay washed up.
Oh, Jay over there. Yeah,
boss, Jay,
exactly,
in Elephant
so-
Butte.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
you know
Johnny.
what? I'm gonna hold on to Jay's phone.
Yeah.
His mom don't need to see this shit.
And they didn't follow up with anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's already.
If that's
it's
your
already,
boy,
they're
yeah.
already
No,
looking
no.
guilty.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
So-
Like that's what I'm saying.
Guilty
Like
as
they're
fuck.
already moving like they're guilty, and they're trying to create like a moat around themselves.
Yeah.
And that part is the part where it's like, well, now you might get that one juror who's like, I don't know, and then they don't get the
Unfortunately,
conviction.
I agree. With,
And I hate that. I hate that.
Unfortunately, I agree with you, bro. It's unless there's gonna be video footage,
Right.
or not even just one
Or a
eyewitness.
witness, yeah.
It's not even gonna take one.
Yeah.
It's gonna take multiple, especially because they're going to try this case in Mississippi.
For sure.
They're not gonna do it, like I said,
Yeah.
Seattle, or they're not gonna do it over there. They're gonna have home court advantage. 100%. So unless there's video footage or multiple eyewitnesses that finally say, you know what, yeah, this is what happened. Unfortunately, I don't have faith in the justice system like that.
There's no, and they got Ben Crump and Sharpton on it, bro. Like, you would literally need like a white guy from a John Grisham movie to like come in and say that, because no, I'm serious, because
You're in line.
sometimes people who are on the other side of it need someone to say, hey, if it was your daughter, if
Yep.
it was your son, if this child was white or black, maybe you would feel differently. And they have to like remind them of that, because it's so hard for people to get that out of like their inherent point of view. You know what I'm saying? And like trying that in Mississippi when there could be some doubt, where there could be some confusion, obviously there is, and you can't just throw the book at them all, because
Yep.
what if there's 6 kids and one of them did it, and the rest of them just don't want to be blamed for it, so they're all sticking together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a hard nut to crack, because
then
they
all
might take
all
that shit
6
to the
get it,
grave.
dog.
Well, see,
I mean,
I'm not mad at that.
Yep.
I'm not mad at that. But if I was one of the parents of one of those 6, I say my son gets his own trial. He's not going up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah.
sometimes they do that, where it's like they'll try everybody all at once, and they'll try to like do it all together, because if one person is not guilty, then everybody gets off. You
Yep.
see what I'm saying? So that whole kind of conspiracy setup and all that shit, like they should be hitting these boys with that, but I don't know that they're going to do that, because again, if the autopsy just says he drowned and there's not enough to show that there was some foul play or something like that, like, I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
They could have made him walk the plank for all we know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just got out there in the middle of the thing and started some static again.
Yep.
And just been like, hey, bro, get off the boat.
And if there's no physical evidence, they can, no matter what, say,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they can just be like, hey,
we
you can
lost
swim.
him. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell off the boat and we never found him again.
Yeah, fell off the boat.
All,
Right.
all of that, it's going to be hard unless there's
Joker's on a pontoon
Yeah,
talking about
unless
fall
there's
off.
video or multiple eyewitnesses that corroborate with what everybody says.
It won't
Unfortunately,
happen. And there's not enough people
No.
on that boat who are going to talk.
No.
So
You know.
unfortunately, like, yeah, he was in a wayward place and in a very vulnerable situation, not because he was black and they were white, but because they were willing to let him die. You understand what I'm saying? Because I can hang out with a lot of white people that got a lot more integrity than other folks for whatever reason. Like, it's about integrity. It's not about skin tone. You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
If you're okay with watching somebody die, if you're okay with letting someone drown,
It don't matter if you're green, orange, or
it don't
purple.
matter what the fuck color you are.
Yeah, it don't matter.
You're an asshole.
You're a shitty person.
You know what I'm
Regardless, you're a shitty person.
You're a horrible
100%.
human being.
Yep.
So-
If you're okay, and not only if you're okay with watching that, if you're okay with covering that all
For
up
sure.
as a unit.
Yeah.
Right. They had to have. Okay. Let's go with the idea that that's what happened, because
That's probably what happened. Yeah.
come on. They had to all sit down and collectively say, all right,
This is
this
the story.
is the story. This is what happened. Delete everything. Delete all of your social media. This is what happened. Hold on to the phone until we know that everything is off of this phone. There's nothing that we could fucking get caught for. Do not give that phone up until we know that everything's scrubbed.
Yep.
Right? That conversation had to take place.
For sure.
So everybody involved in that conversation is a piece of shit.
For sure.
Straight,
Absolutely.
point blank,
Absolutely.
period.
Parents,
Yep, parents, kids, doesn't matter.
like all of them, girlfriends,
And
and
again-
that's what I hope. That's what I hope. One of these suckers, because they're young boys, and I know they fucking. Once somebody's gonna be pillow
They're gonna talk.
talking,
That's what's gonna happen.
and some bitch is gonna talk. I know it.
See,
I
and
know it's gonna
that's
happen.
what's gonna
think,
happen.
I think
I
there's
know
so
it's
many
gonna
people
happen.
involved that, like, now
It's too-
now you're talking
yeah.
about parents being involved.
Right.
And, you know, there's
But you and that's the thing. You only need one to flip.
Yep.
Well,
You
and
know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's why
So-
I'm being optimistic on it, because they're young.
Yeah.
They're not, you know, we're not very smart at 17.
Not
we,
at all.
we think we
Yeah,
know
well,
everything.
we think we know everything.
Let's
but
hope one of those motherfuckers got a conscience and it's eating them alive.
It
you
will.
go. Yep.
It absolutely will. And he might not get justice now.
Yep.
But it might be over time. But I know it's gonna happen
Let's hope they
because
can't sleep, they can't eat, that they're so guilty with shame and disgust over what the fuck they did or
Yeah.
what they covered up.
the worst thing for them would be, for their souls, would be for them to get away with it.
For sure. Oh,
Because
yeah.
they would have to live with it.
Yep.
Live with it.
And it's, you know,
Yeah. It's
Rest-
not like getting away with a lynching back then. Because back then you might have been like, well, fucking rat.
Yeah.
You know, like, but nowadays where you know it's wrong and you know it's like, it's not cool. And you know nobody's gonna give you a pat on the back. Like, very few people will give you a pat on the back for that shit.
hopefully at least one of them little motherfuckers
You gonna
have
pillow
some
talk somebody.
sort of conscience, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully one of them little.
They will.
Whatever, hopefully.
They not built like that.
Nah,
though.
probably
I
not.
don't believe it.
No, somebody. Okay, you know how I know that they're not built like that?
Yeah.
Because somebody that would conduct themselves like this is a sneaky, squirrely little piece of shit,
Yep.
right? Sneaky, squirrely little pieces of shit aren't built for this type of activity,
For sure.
and it's gonna eat and
And it wasn't premeditated.
exactly.
It doesn't seem like it was premeditated because, like, I think that's part of the reason why they scrubbed it, because there was probably like some kind of static going back and forth online
Mm-hmm.
that if someone was enterprising and reading into the language,
This
they probably would have
caused
figured
this
it out.
to
Yeah,
cause
exactly.
this.
It's like, oh, this person was over here with over here. You know what I'm saying? Like you can piece it together like that. But I feel like right now they're in a place where it's going to be hard to prove anything.
Yep.
Like prove it in a court of law. Prove it.
Even
Like,
with one witness,
Yeah.
they're gonna need a couple dogs.
oh yeah,
to
because
cooperate.
let it be a girl or let it be a guy or whatever.
She's
He got a drug.
jealous.
She's jealous. She's
Yup,
promiscuous.
yup.
He's got a drug problem. Like they're gonna run the rails over anybody who jumps the line
For sure.
because they've already established that there's a line of like communication. And they're like, no, we're staying silent. We're going to let the cops figure it out because somebody is dead and somebody's going to pay.
Yeah, man.
It's awful.
Rest-
It's fucking crazy.
Rest in peace to the young man.
Nolan Wells.
I
yeah,
pray,
man.
I
Yeah.
pray him and his
He'll
family.
get justice. I like what you talking about.
Yep. I
He'll
pray
get
him and
it.
his family find
It'll come.
justice.
It'll come.
And
And I don't
some
and
sort of peace.
And we don't want money.
Nah. No,
It's
there's not
still,
enough.
It's still
There's
so
not enough
fresh,
money.
bro.
Yeah.
Like it's still like just kind of happened.
Oh,
You know
for
what I'm saying?
sure.
So,
For
like,
sure. And I don't know. Like I hate that the courts often, like other than like civil punishments where they throw you in jail, like all you can do is sue.
Yeah.
And if there's any mismanagement or misadministration on the part of the justice system, they would have to prove that as well.
Yeah, it's
all
nasty
that.
work.
Like, yeah, like
all nasty
who
work.
really wants to go through all that? Like why not y'all just be honest? Because for me personally, as a black man who has a multitude of friends from all different ethnicities and backgrounds and all that stuff, I pride myself on choosing people who have integrity that are around me because let some shit like that slide, there's no man left behind.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
No way.
I can't imagine calling somebody my friend and even watching them do that to somebody else. It's like, what the fuck? I'm gonna throw your ass in the water.
bro.
Nigga, what's wrong with you, dog? Like, that's an awful thing just on a man level.
That would
like you,
fuck with my soul, bro. That would eat me, brother. That would eat my soul alive.
If we left together, we coming back together.
100%, bro.
Straight up.
Straight the fuck up. I'm telling you right now, bro. I feel you 100% because I pride myself on the same thing. I pride myself on being loyal to a fault and surrounding myself with people I know would bleed with and for me.
Yeah.
So to even let the idea of me going somewheres with one of my homies and him not coming back and me not being a part of the rescue, being a part of the solution, I can't even fathom. I would not be able to live with myself.
Yeah.
I'd be so disgusted with the person that I seen in the mirror because that's so against my moral code and my compass. I wouldn't be able to live with myself. There's no fucking way. My soul would be eaten alive every single day. And I pray that if that is what happened and they were involved, I pray they feel that every fucking second of the day until the families
until they tell the truth.
given
Yeah.
some kind of justice here.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you, and I feel like we've done that, and I feel like I've seen that, and I've seen the opposite end of that. I've seen how that goes when you're around somebody that you think is the homie, and they leave you there.
Yeah.
They leave you there. You're just done. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude? I
Yeah.
came here to protect you.
Right.
Now you got me out here with a fucking pistol in my face, and you're leaving. What the fuck is
Right,
going
yeah.
on here, buddy?
Yeah.
That's not a good feeling, bro.
Right.
And when I've experienced that, I told myself years ago I would never, ever do that to somebody. I just couldn't. Like,
Yeah, people will volunteer you for a fight. Like they jump in bed, and that's another reason why I pick the people I pick, because I don't hang around people who are out there in the streets trying to prove something to themselves. Like I don't hang around people like that at all, because those are the type of people that sign you up for some shit, and then be like, well, I don't know what happened. Or,
Yeah,
you
you
know.
got signed up for the subscription. My
know.
subscription's over, dog. And
I'll let you cake it.
if you're in your 40s, dog, and you're still trying to prove some shit, I know they were younger, but for us though, like, if you still trying to prove some shit, you a whole stupid ass idiot. I want you nowhere.
But
near me, bro.
even in my 20s and in my 30s, like I was selective, and then when I would have experiences like that around some people, it'd be like that'd be the last time I'd be around them.
Yeah, bro.
Straight up.
I became selective.
Get a new circle.
Because I experienced the bad part of that. I was forced to become selective. It was either evolve or die, right?
Yeah.
So I had to become selective, and because I've been signed up for. I didn't sign up for the subscription, dude, but here I am, fucking taking it all on.
Fighting, yeah.
And it wasn't even me. And 9 times out of 10, they're gonna fucking lie on you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Don't let the cops come. That's a whole nother thing.
Nah.
That's a whole nother
Bro.
thing. Okay. I'm just talking if it's just
for
How am I
us and them. I'm not even talking about.
How can I tell this story with? Okay, let me walk lightly here.
Don't say no names.
One
a
time,
chicken and a horse.
yeah. One time there was a situation that cracked off, right? And we ended up winning the situation.
Okay.
But there was people on my team that instead of us just winning the situation, when the cops got involved, they decided that they wanted to tell the whole situation because what we did to the other side wasn't enough. They wanted to keep going.
Why?
Exactly.
That's crazy.
As a motherfucker.
Let me clean it up. You won the game. They called the referee after the game was over and was like, here's the whole game.
This is exactly
This
what
is how
happened.
we prepared for the
Thank
whole
you.
game.
Exactly. And I'm talking about
Come on over here, ref.
They were telling the ref the names
This is how we cheated.
They were telling the ref the names of the people involved in the game.
All the
They were
plays.
telling them the Nikes that they were wearing.
Oh no.
Bro, and I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, bruh?
Yeah.
You're stretching this out. Like, this shit's over, dog. If you won, you won. Take your chips, get the fuck out of here,
Right.
bro. They stretched this into a whole year-long fucking escapade, bro.
Oh, wow.
Right? So I was like, oh, yeah, no.
People talk too much.
Oh, yeah. And, bro, and not even just, 100%. Like, talk way too much. So I learned early on through process of elimination, and if I wanted to survive, you have to be calculated with the people you surround yourself with, because like we said when we started talking about this conversation, sometimes you can accidentally let the devil in the front door, and he's sitting at your table without you even knowing. But there's going to be signs
For sure. That's scrub all the phones and everything off the internet.
There's going to be
there were signs. There would have to have been signs.
There's going to be signs, bro. They're going to say something. They're going to do something. Every single time you can look back and be like, damn. That was a red flag. I should have trusted my gut.
I should have acknowledged that.
I should have acknowledged that and called it out right away and kicked that motherfucker out the door.
Yeah, or just kept my space and not even fuck with him.
Yep.
Cause
slowly follow into the back.
Just fade. Homer Simpson in the shed into the bushes, man. Just slide out.
Cool, stay over there.
Exactly.
You know what's funny?
It was so believable.
I thought this motherfucker was talking to a customer.
You see how good Jay's cutoff game is?
Dude, we got a stalker up in this bitch again, bro.
Jay's cutoff game is immaculate. We all believed it.
We didn't even get to talk about the stalker when we were going down. So first, before we go, right? Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Nolan Wells.
I really pray that his family gets justice and finds out at least 90% of what the truth is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
His mom and his parents, his family, like, they deserve the truth. And that is just not the way to lose somebody.
No.
At all.
It's going to reverberate for years into his entire family. Yeah.
And people don't think about that stuff, man. Like, they don't care enough. Like, just the fact, like, even as a parent, I'm sorry, I don't want to rehash this, but even as a parent, if my kid came to me with that story, I'd be like, no fucking way am I going to help you. Like, no fucking way. We are going to do the right thing, because if that was you, there's no fucking way I would accept that the rest of these parents are going to collaborate to hide the truth about what happened to you. Fuck that.
Well, see, my dad, and I tell my boys this the same thing too. My dad tells me, there's nothing in this world you can do that will piss me off more than you lying to me. Because if you lie to me, then I can't help you correctly.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I tell my boys the same thing. I'm going to love you no matter what until the end of time. To the end of time, there's nothing that's going to stop how much I love you. But if you fucking lie to me,
Yeah.
there's no way that I can help you correctly.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can't actually be your father.
No, I can't because you're fucking lying.
Yep.
And there's no way.
It's
no,
awful.
No,
it's
it's,
awful.
it is, bro.
Yeah. Terrible story.
So we got on that because we were talking about AI, which is bad because, you know, it makes you forget and you're like,
It makes you disregard it.
Yeah, disregard it. Like, no, there's no way. This is probably this is an old news story. This is fake or this is bullshit.
Or it gets
right?
hyped up.
So
Yeah.
in that vein, we got to talk about Project Jupiter down here.
Oh yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of noise about this.
Okay, I don't know.
Ken,
I don't
before
really know
we dive
anything
into
about this one.
Project Jupiter, will you corresponder the correspondence? Kenneth.
All right. So
What is Project Jupiter, Ken?
Project Jupiter is a planned 165 billion massive artificial intelligence center that they are building in Santa Teresa, which is near the Doniana, Las Cruces, near the U.S.-Mexico border. This is just the positive notes of what they're trying to say. It aims to deliver thousands of high-tech jobs and significant local infrastructure investments over the next 30 years. So
I'm sure that's the first part of Google, right? That's the first thing you read. They paid Google for that to be the top of the motherfucking search.
Oh no, they even have they're talking about how they're going to use less water in this because data centers use massive amounts of water, and this one is supposed to be one of the biggest in the world, and they're talking about how they're building it in the Chihuahuan Desert, which is horrible. Because that's the
Why would-
where there's no water.
Let's build a data
that's
center.
the least watered area that has the least water, and they want to actually take the water. The people out there in cruises and stuff, they're worried that they're going to be taking the drinking water, but they're promising that they're only going to use non-potable industrial water, the water rights. Where's that water going to come from?
Yeah.
And they're lying. They're sending people out canvassing here in Albuquerque, here in Cruces, and also in Cruces and Santa Fe. They're asking people for their signatures, and they're walking up just saying, "Hey, what do you think of this project?" And the people are like, "No." Whether they say yes or no, whatever, they're writing their names down, getting their emails, and then writing fake. They're sending fake letters to the Department of the Environmental Department, the ones that oversee this project, and they are telling them that they're writing a letter in support of it. But using
Okay.
their name.
Fuck
Wow.
that shit.
Yep.
And they're using influencers. They're paying influencers very low.
Are
amounts of
they?
money.
Listen, ain't one of those stupid motherfuckers reach out to me because I'm going to tell them exactly where they can shove their fucking AI intelligence up their fucking ass. There's not a price tag you could fucking show to me that's going to make my people down here suffer more than we already are. The fucking Rio Grande is drier than an 80-year-old vagina right now, dude. Quote me on that shit, bitch. I said it.
Go look at
And
it,
you mean to tell me we're going to divert more of our non-existent water so people can be on ChatGPT writing fucking book reports? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I don't even think that's what they're doing with that data, but yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's insane.
And I heard that they're paying these esque influencers with fucking 300 people. Who the fuck are you influencing? You can't even influence yourself to get a real fucking job. Fucking idiot. Okay? So I'm passionate about this,
Tell me
Jimmy.
how you really feel.
Yeah, I'm about to say, tell me how you really
Tell
feel.
me how you really feel, dog. They're paying these fucking idiots like $200, dude.
Damn, to
That's
sell out
it?
your folks.
To sell out your
Hey,
state.
how much did Buddy get for Yeshua on the cross?
Oh, 30 pieces of silver. Shit.
Man,
They ain't even getting 30 pieces of
That's,
silver, dude.
yeah, I was about to say that'd be about 2,100.
Yeah, now they're getting $200 to look like a whole ass dumbass.
Wow.
On the internet, yeah, guys, this is fucking Project Great, and fucking I love it, and this is so amazing. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Now they're in the system though.
Yeah.
We're in a drought. We're barely making it down here, bro. It's not raining.
Yeah.
It's hotter than a motherfucker. And now they want to build this down here?
Yeah.
Why is it, I've said this 1,000 times, why the fuck is it always us? What the fuck is going on down here? What? I know, dog. Because, listen, I'm not saying I'm fucking the smartest businessman on the face of the earth. But I would think to myself, okay, this place uses a lot of water. We should build it in the desert. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Not just a desert that's going through a fucking massive drought, dude. Let's build the biggest data center on Earth
Yeah.
in the driest place imaginable
That just goes to tell you the geolocation is more important.
than the actual fucking water. Because look, why can't they fucking build a goddamn submarine or some shit? There's more water on this fucking planet than fucking any other. There's more water than there's not water.
If they need it to be cold, why don't they just put it in outer space?
I said the same thing.
Why not?
Yeah. Or,
Like,
or in
well,
one of
yeah,
the, or
if
just in one of the
they're so
colder
good at
states.
outer space stuff,
No,
right?
They're not. I say inner space, dude.
I'm just saying, like, it's supposed to be cold out
The
there, right?
ocean,
Like, what
there's
the fuck?
so many places, right? But no. This is a good idea. It sounds like a fucking joke.
Why even plant it? Why even plant it in the dirt when you're gonna supposedly send all the data up to the satellites and then send the data around the world through the satellites? Like,
What-
why not just put the data center up in the air?
What do
or in
Carlin
the-
say? It's bullshit and it's bad for you.
For sure, for sure.
It's bullshit
It's nonsense.
and it's bad for you.
Yeah.
So just in case you didn't get what I was putting down, if those motherfuckers even attempt, I ain't never drugged nobody on the internet and I don't intend to. But I promise
names.
each and every single one of you motherfuckers, you guys try, you're in for it. I'll tell you that right now. I know there's a lot of money involved here.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
bro, let's be real here. It's gonna be hard to
It's
stop
still
something
America.
like this, bro.
It's still
Still America.
Yeah, it's
100%.
USA.
It's gonna be hard to stop this. There's probably gonna be signatures and all kinds of shit that's above our pay grade, bro. But I can tell you right now, I ain't with that shit. Fuck that shit. We do not got enough resources for this. And what are they? It's gonna build all kinds of jobs and all.
Yeah.
For who? Another fucking rope for who? Sarah Connor?
No, it's gonna be it's gonna be a couple people who get jobs, but keep in mind, in America, they try to pay as little as possible. So if they can get people who are undocumented, who are like, it's not like they're gonna get people and pay them $100,000, $150,000. It's like these jobs that we're talking about, like, let's be for real. Like, they're not going to be the type of jobs that are gonna help people sustain families for the long term or anything like that.
No.
It's just a fucking job. And it's not going to actually make any significant changes, especially for everything that they're taking off the table as far as like the water table, like literally the water table. Because a lot of the water here is deep, 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 like miles underground because there's water under the earth like that. But the fact that they don't drill to get there and that they're coming to a desert tells me that there's something about this desert that they don't want us to understand
Exactly.
because it's special. There's a reason why the government's here. There's a reason why all the Air Force and all the missiles and all this shit is here and nowhere else.
I've been saying, dog.
Yeah.
I've been saying it. It's
And
weird.
I mean,
Nothing
if-
else
if,
out here.
If this goes through, then they have to rework the water rights that New Mexico gets. You know what I'm saying? Like
We're already sending
we don't
them
even
all
know
over the
who-
place.
that's what I'm saying. It's like if
But who even signed the shit away in the first
they're-
place?
Well, they're,
Like,
they're dealing with
Bill
it.
Richardson.
yeah,
Fuck that
fuck Bill
motherfucker.
Richardson.
That's hilarious.
With his
though.
terrible tortillas.
Fuck that dude. And his fucking
He
tortillas,
hated
bro.
so much on the tortillas, bro.
Yeah, fuck him and the fucking tortilla
But no,
he wrote in
Going
on.
back to the water rights, that goes back like hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And we're still dealing with a deal they made.
A bad deal,
Fucking
yeah.
hundreds of years ago, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Nah.
so
I ain't with it. I ain't with it. All you dumb fucks that took $200, get fucked. You're a dumbass.
I wonder if there's a way to find out if like our names are on the list, that list somehow. If they're like fraudulently fucking.
Yup.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
would-
Bro, that's why I don't professionally use my last name.
Yeah.
Dude, right? That's why it's Johnny motherfucker James. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? It's ambiguous, my guy. You don't know. It's part of it. I did that. It was an intentional decision.
Right.
It's funny, not to skew the subject, but when I decided to use my real name, my real name and my middle name, Len Words was one of the first people that I called and ran it. You remember when I called you?
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking. He's like, I'm John James, bitch.
Yeah,
He's all,
that's exactly what I said.
yeah. He's all, I kind of fuck with it.
I was like, I like the way that sounds.
I kind of
like,
fuck with it,
James,
dog.
bitch.
Because we're between like me just using John or Johnny. And he's like, I'm John James, bitch. I was like, Johnny, he's like, yeah. So that was the decision, not to skew,
There
right?
it is, good.
Yeah, but that was thought process
but
behind
the point,
it.
The
yeah,
thought
but
process
idea-
is you throw bitch at the end of the name you
Right.
think you want and see if it works.
Yeah.
For sure, it worked for Rick.
This
Yeah.
Rick James,
Rick James,
John
bitch.
James.
John James, bitch.
Yeah.
LeBron James, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't say
John
fucking
James,
shit, Ken.
Bron James.
John James, Bron. And see, that's where he almost had me stuck because Len Words was saying, I like John. It's like Bron.
Oh, way to go, Land Words.
But
That's what you started.
But you know why I didn't do it? Because on my birth certificate it says that, and I fucking hate it. I fucking hated
really?
it. Because everybody calls me Johnny, dog. I'd go to school every single year. John Maestas, and I have to go.
We're gonna start calling you Le John.
I like
LeJohn,
that.
LeJohn.
I'd have to
LeJohn.
write. I'd have to raise my hand right in the back of the class. Yes, John. My name's Johnny.
LeJohn
What'd
James.
you say?
LeJohn
Speak
James.
up. My name's Johnny. Oh, it says John. My fucking name's Johnny. Let me fix it. Every year until I dropped out of school, I was correcting the fucking teachers.
Yeah.
So when it was able to be there, I was like, you know what? Nah, we
Johnny.
going with Johnny.
Yeah.
But that was part of the decision. You got to keep.
Now that you say that, I think, I can imagine people across the street be like, hey, John.
Yeah. And my dad, you know what my dad's reasoning behind it was?
What?
My dad said, if you decide you want to be professional, like a doctor,
There you go.
you know, John
You could have.
Maestas,
Yeah.
There you go.
MD. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck that.
I don't know if you would have been a doctor.
No,
but,
he's all, you could
He's
big yourself.
He's more of a pharmacist.
Yeah,
Nah.
hey, more of a pharmaceutical technician.
Nah,
You know what I'm
I was
saying?
going to say you would have been a lawyer like Okie.
Oh,
You
yeah.
and
yeah.
Okie both.
Yeah, guys, right?
Go
Can
to
you
law
imagine
school together.
us competing signs across I-40 with each other? That'd be crazy.
Bro.
But you know what's funny about that? I don't know we're on this tangent about my fucking name, but what's funny about that is my dad wanted to name me after one of the most famous outlaws of all time. My name was supposed to be Jesse James Maestas.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And my mom said, fuck
Yeah.
no. You're not naming him that because he's going to try and have to live up
I was
to
about
the
to
name.
say, give him a short fuse, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly what my mom said. My mom said his last name's already Maestas. He's already running uphill, bruh. Right? So my dad's like, all right. And one of my dad's closest people, his name was Johnny,
Oh, okay.
and he lost him early. So
Gotcha.
he went with Johnny James Maestas,
Really?
and that's how. But then he said, no, okay, not Johnny. Let's do John because he might want to be professional. After he was just named me after Jesse James, bruh.
He's like, all right, he could work.
That whole thought
can have a
process
future.
was fucking bonkers, dude. Completely bonkers, bro. So we do not stand with Project fucking Jupiter. You know what they say about Jupiter?
What's
you
that?
go there to get more fucking stupider, dog. Listen.
Bars.
We knew this when we were kids, dog.
Yeah.
You go to Jupiter to get more fucking stupider, dog.
You know what? Quiet as it's kept. If they use that as the campaign slogan against it, it would probably work.
It probably would,
bro.
That's
It
our
probably
campaign.
works.
That's
Yeah.
our campaign
That's
slogan
ours, yeah.
against it.
If you Project Jupiter makes you more stupider.
You heard it here first
that
on
fast.
Respect the Connect. Project Jupiter makes you more fucking stupider, my guy. So don't support that shit.
Don't.
Don't support that shit. Don't watch that movie.
Call
And
you
man, dog,
Congressman.
let's pray for rain because the fucking Rio Grande is not
It is
doing
very
well.
dry. I was
It
down.
is.
I was,
Ooh, buddy.
Yeah, I drove by there the other day, and I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
wow, it don't even look like a river.
Oh no.
It looks like those rivers in Texas. You ever
Yeah.
been through like that part of Texas?
Yep.
Where it's just like there's a bridge.
Yeah. There's remnants of what used to be a river.
There's a bridge,
Damn.
and there's a little sign that says such and such river, but there ain't no
It ain't
fucking
been there
water
for
in
years.
there. Yeah,
It's
ain't
sad,
no
it's
water.
sad to drive
Overgrowth.
over that shit.
Oh, it's horrible.
Fuck.
I hate it. So I ain't supporting that
You
shit.
guys remember a
Fuck
few
all that
years,
shit.
what was it, like 4 or 5 years ago when it was like over flooded?
Yeah, bro. I
Nah.
almost drowned in that shit.
Nah,
was
Really,
running-
the Rio Grande? Shit?
Listen, I'm not even playing, Jay. This is not a fucking joke. This is not for entertainment purposes, okay?
Okay.
You guys know the Bosque is my spot. That's where I was running all the time, right? So I used to run in the actual Bosque, like not on the trail that all the runners are on. It was dope. I was running in the trees and shit. So I'm on my regular trail, and it's fucking it's everywhere, right? So there's this log that's like crossing. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to stop. I just got some brand new running shoes. I'm like, I bet you this log looks good. There's not a lot. I'm straight. I stepped on that bitch. Sayonara, dude.
Damn.
I went completely under that motherfucker. I'm 6'1", 6'2" on a good day, right? Sunk. I was like, stand by me, bro.
Damn.
I was alone. There was nobody there. I was like, I'm gonna fucking drown in the fucking bosque.
Damn, let the
I'm
let
gonna
the tree go on top of you. So you
Bro,
can't, damn.
seriously, bro, it was so deep that I was on the trail and I was 6 feet deep in that motherfucker.
Damn.
That's
Turned
wild,
out, bro, I was covered in all kinds of fucking
Mud,
nasty.
just-
I looked like the Thing, bro. The swamp monster was getting out of that bitch, and that's how full it was.
Yeah.
Now to see, there ain't even
Completely
there
dry.
ain't
It's bone dry. dog.
bone dry.
It's crazy.
Bone dry. You can walk all the way across that shit.
It was that full because of all the snow runoff that they from
the time.
Colorado.
And
Yeah.
look, we got no snow last year.
Yeah.
We're barely getting
Yeah,
any
we
rain
barely
right
had a
now.
winter.
Yeah, those winter was non-existent.
Yeah.
So listen, Project Jupiter will make you more fucking stupider. And on that note,
Yep.
until next time, respect and connect. Peace.
It's thicker than that.